Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about the word fine. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. One of the things I've noticed is that the word fine has an interesting sort of connotation in our lives. Most of the time, when we don't want to change something, we say things are fine. And the question is, fine is a word of relativity, right? And so the question is fine always a good thing? We say it like we don't want really more conversation to happen, right? We use it as a word to kind of stop the conversation, but is fine really what we want? That's the question. Here's a way to think about this. If you're married or have a significant other or even a parent, and they say things and you ask them something and say, well, no, it's fine. What does that mean? Is that always good? Now, it could be that it really is fine. But oftentimes, and the person on the other side of the camera is chuckling as I say this, I'm betting you are too. You had someone say to you that it's fine. They're wanting to stop the conversation, but it's really not fine. It's really less than what it could be, probably less than what they want it to be, and probably means something else might need to happen. Now, I will say this, that if your spouse says it's fine, you might not be the time to investigate further. Here's the point that I want to make. I want to spend the rest of our time now talking about how to deal with fine. Okay? We really need to clarify which kind of fine it is. Is it really okay? Or is it, it's less than awesome, right? And so the point that I want to make here is that you can apply the ideas I'm going to share with you in a couple ways. We can apply them in our relationships, into our communication, to understand where someone else is. But they also apply, and probably the bigger reason why I'm sharing them here, is that they apply when we're trying to influence or help other people make a change. And oftentimes they'll say, well, it's fine just the way it is. And it's their way of saying, I don't really want to change anything. So if that's where you're at, if you're trying to determine where it really is, or if you're sure that they're fine is really just their way of saying, don't want to change anything right now, thank you very much, then what can you do? Well, I'll give you 3 ideas. Number 1, ask, is fine enough? Now, you might ask that directly. You don't want to ask that in an accusatory way, but in a curious way. So I'm glad things are fine, but is that really all you want? Is fine enough? Is fine enough? Great question. Next question, another way to go at this, or perhaps as a follow-up, what would make it better? Okay, it's great that it's fine, but how could it be better than fine? Or as they say in the South, how could it be more better than good? Like, how could we make it better than just okay, better than fine, better than good? What would make it better? If you were going to change it, what would you do to make it even better? Kind of question. The point is you're trying to get beyond fine. You're trying to get beyond and past that place of it's sort of okay, it's comfortable, etc., right? Whether it's for a relationship or in a changed situation. If we're thinking about it in a changed situation and we hear fine, our first thought should be fine doesn't mean perfect. Fine is now in our way, perhaps. We need to get ourselves and others past settling, past our comfort zone, and past complacency, right? So regardless of what your feelings are about fine, fine can keep us from better and can keep us from the best. And so if we want to help influence change in ourselves or others, we got to look carefully at the word fine and see whether it's helping us or it's in our way. Let me close with today's tweet. The next time someone says something is fine, make sure they aren't settling for less than what they want. Speaking of things that are fine, what you have in your inbox every Monday morning is probably fine, but it could be better if you signed up for our Monday morning newsletter called Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential. It has 2 or 3 articles, it has something just for fun, and it has a way to keep connected with us, to be inspired, to be informed, to be educated, and for us to pour into you to help you become reaching your potential. Just exactly what we said, unleashing your remarkable potential. Every Monday morning, it's free. You can sign up. All the information's here. Please do that, and please come back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV.